Hello, good afternoon, and welcome to the Midday News. The bulletin is live from Joy 99.7 FM here in Accra. In Kumasi, we're live on Love 99.5 FM and affiliates across the 16 regions of Ghana, including Radio Somali in Wa, Kekeli Radio in Ho, and ATL FM in Cape Coast. You can also download the My Joy Online app from Play Store and App Store, wherever you are, and you can listen live in this edition.
We don't think it should have happened. It appeared reckless, unnecessary. It was an election, and we didn't think that anybody had to lose a life.
Deputy Local Government Minister Designate and MP for Techiman South tells Parliament Appointments Committee he will seek justice for the victims of electoral violence there that killed two as minority boycott his vetting.
We detect violence at coalition, violence in declaration, and violence in the determination of who become member of Parliament. That cannot be an acceptable norm.
Meanwhile, Deputy Education Minister Designate Gifty Chumampa for Losers Committee's members vote following allegation of inducement of delegates.
I said it didn't constitute inducement because nobody was induced.
You admitted that you gave each delegate 1,500 Ghana cedis and a flat screen TV.
We have details of that tension mounting in the Nyonyo, Nuswani district in the northeast region following the refusal of some youth to allow the National Identification Authority to begin Ghana card distribution exercise in the area.
And we will chase him out anytime we see him in our district.
They should try their best and change the guy for us. We don't want him here today and we don't want him here tomorrow.
Also, government assures measures are in place to ensure sustainability of Green Ghana project as hundreds across the country, including top public officials, participate in agenda plant 5 million trees.
Green Ghana Day, Green Ghana Day. 11 June is Green Ghana Day.
The day Ghana goes green, we have updates of that in sports.
As the Euro 2020 starts tonight, live on all multimedia platforms, another significant ex-Black Stars internationals agreed to be part of the Joy Sports team. Details later.
And later in the bulletin, why the American boys have been trending on number one. And the very latest release from the Asaka boys, which trended number one on Twitter. We have it right here on the Midday News with me, Emefa Apo. This is your home of bold and fearless journalism. This afternoon, the minority NDC members on the Appointment Committee of Parliament have boycotted the vetting of the Deputy Local Government Minister nominee, Martin, were confirmed dead at the Techiman Holy Family Hospital, while an unspecified number of people are also said to have sustained gunshot wounds following a shooting incident at the Techiman City for the area. Says he regrets the disturbance, but says he's pursuing justice for the victims.
We have collaborated in ensuring that first and foremost, which were conducted by the police, I'm told, are ready. We have lent our support to some action, which is also being, we don't think it should have happened. It appeared reckless, unnecessary. It was an election, and we didn't think that anybody had to lose a life. Unfortunately, that is what happened. But we are very committed to ensuring that there is justice for all who lost their lives, those who got injured.
Specifically wanted to know if you have reached out to the family of the victims.
The events, as sad as it was, have brought us together. On my own, as father of the constituency, taking some steps. You cannot bring back the lives lost, but some measure of support to support the family and cushion them. As I speak in this room, that closer collaboration in search of unity, one young man who lost his life, Abdallah Ayarik, the parents are sitting behind me in support of my vetting. That is the unity that we want to see in Techiman. There is another who also lost his life, Tajuddin Al-Hassan. We have decided to provide some shelter for the family because it was their wish that be done for them. So a 4-bedroom house is being put up.
That's the Deputy Minister designate for local government, Martin J. Mensah there. Well, the NDC is currently in court challenging the declaration of him as the winner of that election. The party is accusing the MPP of using violence to deny the NDC, the majority party in Parliament. Minority Leader Haruna Idrisu tells my colleague Elton Brobe government has shown no interest in the matter.
We hold a strong view that through the use and misuse of state security apparatus and state security agencies, he procured the seat through violence, which violence resulted in loss of lives. There has been no investigation. There has been no visit by the Minister for Defense or Interior to commiserate, sympathize, and console with the family, nor even a contemplation of compensation to the family for those valuable lives that were lost just for him to emerge as member of parliament. And therefore, strongly, we are protesting to the international community and the Ghanaian community alike that we detest violence, violence at coalition, violence in declaration, and violence in the determination of who become member of parliament. That cannot be an acceptable norm of our democratic practice.
So you are blaming him personally for what happened?
Hear his responses. He's assumed the role of the state. Is he the state? Probably he assumed the same role on Coalition 9 to have instigated those violence.
That's the Minority Leader Haruna Idrisu. We'll go on the line now and speak to Parliamentary Correspondent Joseph Opoku-Gakpo. Joseph, so you've been speaking to some members of the committee on why they went ahead with the vetting despite the consent of the minority.
For those on the NPP side, they think that any reasons relating to the violence in Techiman that is being cited by the minority as the reason why they would not want to participate in the vetting is both far-fetched and unjustifiable. Obi Amwa, who is the MP for Kwap himself, is of the opinion that the minority MP should have been present in the room to then put the necessary questions they would want to Mr. Martin J. Mensah.
We had more than 1/3, so the Speaker felt that we could proceed, especially when we had other activities.
Okay.
So the nominee appeared.
Once you have 1/3, it doesn't matter that all the minority MPs were absent.
Well, ideally, what the Speaker usually does is that even if we have a quorum, he expects the leadership on the other side to also join him, so that. But I don't know whether they informed him that they will not be available, so he should go ahead. Or they are unreachable, so he has had to go ahead.
Did it take anything away from the process? It lasted for less than 30 minutes or so.
Well, I don't want you to put words in my mouth as to whether it's taking away anything from the process. The thing is that the vetting has been done for the first nominee, and then he's been discharged, meaning that those who were available at the committee were satisfied with what has gone on. We are waiting for the other three. If still our friends don't turn up, and we have the numbers.
So that's the Member of Parliament for Kwap South, Obi Amwa. Joseph, so did the minority come back for the subsequent vettings?
Not yet. In fact, a lot of MPs are not then today because then the indication is that the House is not sitting because the MP has granted a lot of them leave to then go to their constituencies to go and undertake the necessary planting of trees. And so they are yet to return. The indication was that they weren't planning to boycott virtually everything, but they are yet to return even after they boycotted Mr. J. Mensah.
So stay with me, Joseph, because there's another issue. An NDC MP, Al-Hassan Suhini, insists he will not back the approval of Gifty Chum Ampofo as Deputy Education Minister designate. Ms. Ampofo was in 2020 cited in the Corruption Watch investigation for allegedly inducing NPP delegates in the Ibuakwa North constituency primaries. Mr. Suhini, who is a member of the Appointments Committee, demanded answers from the minister nominee during her vetting yesterday. Listen to the interaction.
I said it didn't constitute inducement because nobody was induced. I am an MP who visits her constituency every week, provided I'm in the country. I don't have any official assignment. So needs of constituents cuts across. That was the answer I gave them, not admitting that I gave this or that. I said that the need of constituents cuts across.
This report was very categorical. You admitted, and I think they did it with some recordings, you admitted that you gave each delegate 1,500 Ghana cedis and a flat screen TV. And it is surprising that you say that it was not inducement, because only in 2016, when you were contesting for the first time from the classroom, you accused your opponent, that was Victor Smith then, of giving some of your party executives 1,000 Ghana cedis to induce them. 4 years on, you think 1,500 Ghana cedis and flat screen TV, it's okay in our politics?
I never contested primaries with Ambassador Victor Smith. Comparison
I wasn't talking about primaries. I was talking about inducement.
And I've never accused Ambassador Victor Smith of giving money. Never.
So Joseph is still with us. So do we have any indication of what the General Appointments Committee's position is on this matter, and whether Mr. Suhuyini intends to back down on his position?
From what we gather, at the end of the sitting yesterday, the committee met closed door, and those who were present at the time that they met to take decisions are generally recommending that the deputy minister is approved by consensus. And so what is likely is that a report may come to the floor recommending approval by consensus, and it's there that if Mr. Suhuyini and probably other minority MPs want to object to it, they can then vote when eventually a vote is called for on the floor itself.
Thank you very much. That's Parliamentary Correspondent Joseph Opoku Gakpo. Now, the National Security Strategy Policy is demanding urgent review of process and requirement for recruitment into the Ghana Police Service. Political and other influence in the recruitment into the police has become a major concern. The policy considers the review key in its program to strengthen internal security capability of Ghana to confront domestic and foreign threat. My colleague Elton Brobe has more in this report.
The policy gears towards the protection and empowerment of the citizenry to develop confidence in the ability of the state to protect them and safeguard their welfare and personal well-being under the rule of law in a national environment of peace, prosperity, and development. It identifies the police as an institution with the statutory responsibility to maintain law and order and to ensure the internal security of the country. To ensure success in the reform, the policy makes 3 demands on the Ghana Police Service. 1, a review of the process and requirement for recruitment into the Ghana Police Service to ensure that recruitment is targeted at the specific branch or department into which the potential recruit is eventually expected to serve in. 2, a review of the training and course package of the Ghana Police Service with the aim of developing training and course packages that focus on intelligence-led and evidence-led policing and enhance career skills, expertise, and prospects of service personnel in conformity with current circumstances. And finally, a review of the implementation of the National Security Closed Circuit Television (CCTV) project with the intention of developing a plan for its full implementation. The overall objective of the policy is maintenance of law and order, whilst respecting human rights and the rule of law as fundamental to ensuring internal security under a constitutional democracy. In this context, internal security, according to the national security, will be promoted by creating an enabling political environment hinged on good governance, rule of law, human rights, credible and peaceful political transitions, and the domination and control of the territory of Ghana, including securing our maritime boundaries, controlling our aviation corridor, and protecting critical national infrastructure.
Now, joining his learning of a motion before Parliament demanding an audit into the recruitment of personnel into the police service with the aim of purging the service of politically influenced recruits, ranking member on the Defence and Interior Committee of Parliament, James Agalga, says there should be amnesty for those already recruited under unacceptable means.
It's a Herculean task because if you take, say, for instance, the police alone, so many people have been recruited into the police without prior advertisements. So the question to ask is, what eligibility criteria was used? And I have been fighting this battle for quite some time now. That look, at least advertise. Let people put in an application. Let them go through some basic examination. And if they are judged to be fit to join the police service, you put them in there. Now they've already made their way into the police, the other security agencies. Do we dislodge them? If we do, that in itself would become another threat. At the moment as we speak, there is a motion before Parliament which seeks to get us to run an audit and to possibly purge the security agencies of all unqualified personnel who were illegally recruited.
But on party political lines.
The motion itself has already been politicized.
The National Security Strategy Policy aims to make the Ghana Police Service and other intelligence agencies a world-class institution capable of protecting the interests of the country. But security analyst Dr. Kwesi Ening is unconvinced about the commitment to see it through.
Recruitment, career, mentoring, oversight, disciplinary issues. Now, all these are things that already exist in documents. There's nothing new here. The challenge is about our willingness and preparedness to take the bull by the horn. So let me give you two examples of clearly where flowery rhetoric as compared to hands-on operational interventions lack. One is, for example, the Police Council. The Police Council, under existing regulation, has to present an annual report about the performance of the Ghana Police Service.
That's a security analyst, Professor Kwesi Ening there. I'll take you to the northeast region now, where tension is mounting in the Nuswani district following the refusal of some youth to allow the National Identification Authority to begin the Ghana card distribution exercise in the area. The youth are protesting the NIA's recruitment of non-indigents as staff to lead the exercise in the area. The agitating youth spoke with correspondent Ilyasu Tanko from the district capital.
We will like to make our stance clear, our stance known to management of NIA and those in authority that we shall not accept DTL from any district apart from our own, because we also have the men who are more than qualified and have the requisite experience and applied for the position. Yes. The leadership of UNIO Youth Parliament appeal to the minds of NIA management to bring a person from our district who understands the dynamics, languages, and culture of the people. We, the youth of Union Nation District, will not give him space and peace of mind to operate, and we will chase him out anytime we see him in our district.
Correspondent Ilyasu Tanko joins us on the line. Ilyasu, we understand the police have taken over the equipment for the exercise. What exactly is happening?
Yes, so the equipment has been sent to Bunkurugu, the police headquarters in Bunkurugu, and the police, I understand, is patrolling the area because of the threat by the youth to harm these particular officers when they come into the area. So the Regional Security Council has also intensified security in the area.
But do we know how many people exactly in the district are expected to receive their cards in this exercise?
We understand about 3,600 people are expected to receive their cards in this particular exercise that is yet to begin as a result of the agitations by the youth in the area.
That's Ilyasu Tanko reporting from the Northeast region. This is the Midday News. We'll take a quick break. Our top stories: Deputy Local Government Minister Designate and MP for Techiman South tells Parliament Appointments Committee he will seek justice for the victims of electoral violence there that killed two as minority boycotts his vetting. When we return from the break, we have sports, and then government assures measures are in place to ensure sustainability of Green Ghana project as hundreds across the country, including top public officials, participate in agenda plant 5 million trees today.
Those ones, we have the parks and gardens and also the youth in afforestation to also help us on that.
Green Ghana says, let's plant some trees. Green Ghana Day, Green Ghana Day. 11 June is Green Ghana Day.
And wondering why the American boys have been trending today? We'll tell you about the latest release from the Asaka Boys, which trended #1 on Twitter in the last few hours.
This bulletin is live in the Volta region on Jubilee Radio Keta, Volta Premier and Kekali Radio in Ho, Lolonyo FM in Hohoi, Pando FM in Pando, Fafa Radio in Joje, Radio Hogba in Angloga, Klenam Radio Bato, Victory FM Aplao. In the eastern region, we're on K Poly Radio in Kofrodia. In the northern region, we're on Bishara Radio, Radio 123 and Radio Justice in Tamale. And in Savannah region, we're on Inkelege FM in Bole. In the upper east region, we're live on A1 Radio and Dreams FM in Bogatanga and Radio Fumbese in Fumbese. In Upper West, we're live on Radio Sonmale in Wa, Radio Freed in Nandom, Radio Wa in Wa, and Bolu FM in Bolu. In the Bono East region, we're on Gaskia FM in Techiman. In Bono region, we're on Sky FM and Parrot FM in Sunyai. Central region, we're live on ATL FM in Cape Coast. And in the Western region, we're on Radio Max in Takrady.
This is the Midday News. You're on Joy 99.7 FM. So it was months, became days. Now it's just hours away. Yes, Euro 2020 is home.
Exactly. The build will be starting at 6 p.m. on all multimedia platforms. No more countdown again. The wait is finally over. And remember, yesterday we announced that former Black Stars captain Stephen Appiah will be joining the Joy Sports team for analysis. Today, we've got another big fish as well, Lai Kingston, former Black Stars player as well. He has played in a couple of clubs in Europe. Very experienced guy. He's someone who will give us great analysis in the game. You know, if you're watching a game, you need someone who will be explaining to you some of the circumstances. So we have and let the man speak for himself.
I'm excited to be part of the multimedia group coverage of Euro 2020. Having played my football in many European football destinations, including Scotland, Holland, and Russia, I appreciate the style of play, the people, and their love for the beautiful game. Together with me, Stephen Appiah, and Michael Porter, we will bring you a wonderful viewing experience.
Yes, so like you can there, fantastic analysis. But if I like your outfit.
It's green Ghana, so we are greening. Thank you very much, Mubarak.
Boys and girls, mommies, daddies, Ghana for you now. I mean, everybody, you wanna fight climate change in this country? Green Ghana says, let's plant some trees. Green Ghana Day, Green Ghana Day.
And you must have heard already, today is Green Ghana Day, and government is this afternoon assuring measures are in place to ensure sustainability of the Green Ghana project. 5 million trees are expected to be planted today across the country with the active support of top public officials and traditional leaders. And you, here's Lands and Natural Resources Minister Samuel Abujinapo explaining the rationale behind the project.
Time for action is now. We've come to this point essentially through years of systematic and forest degradation without the commensurate afforestation. The issues of small-scale mining and the harvesting of our trees in a very unsustainable manner has brought us to this point. We want to awaken our country for all of us to understand and appreciate the need for tree planting.
Lands and Natural Resources Minister Samuel Abujinapo will check activities in parts of the country. We'll start with the Ashanti region, where the Asantehene Otumfuo Seitu II has planted a tree at the Royal Gold Club in Kumasi in commemoration of the Green Ghana Day. Now, this is to kickstart the planting of 1 million trees in the Ashanti region. Ashanti Regional Minister Simon Osei-Mensah, who spoke after the Asantehene planted a tree, called for an end to mining that destroys the environment.
Whilst we are undertaking this all-important project, let's also caution those doing illegal logging and illegal mining, especially in our forest reserves.
Correspondent Anaya Ojima has been monitoring events. He joins us on the line. We understand the Lands and Natural Resources Ministry has been providing some details on how to ensure that these survive.
Yes, Deputy Minister Designate for Lands and Natural Resources, Mr. Osubiu, according to him, the various schools in which these trees will be planted, the head teachers in these schools will have to ensure that these trees are watered and nurtured throughout their stages, and also for the others planted in very open places and various areas. Assembly members will also be put in charge and reporting to the various municipal and district chief executives.
That's my colleague Nanaya Ojima from the Ashanti region. I'll take you to the Upper West region now, where Rafiq Salam joins us on the line. Rafiq, which individuals are leading this exercise in the region, and how many trees are to be planted where you are?
The Upper West Regional Minister, Dr. Hafiz Bin Salih, is leading the charge, and then other officials, decentralized departments, 65 institutions from the Upper West region, they are mobilized and they're taking part in this exercise. So 150,000 trees are expected to be planted in all 11 municipal and districts in the Upper West region.
That's the situation in the Upper West region with Rafiq Salam. Back here in Accra, my colleague Maxwell Agbagba has been monitoring the exercise. He's been interacting with some officials who led the exercise.
The European Union's main objective for the next years is to fight against climate change and to become a climate neutral continent. So we are very happy that Ghana has decided to join. European Union will support. We have already, in the last 3 years, planted 300,000 trees in different parts of Ghana.
The excitement of planting today should not end today. Everyone who must be interested in how tree is doing.
You heard the EU representative and, of course, Madam Joyce Aida interacting with my colleague Maxwell Agbagba. We are the multimedia group, a partner, the Labadi Beach Hotel, to join the rest of the country in planting trees on this day, Green Ghana Day. You can listen to the head of programs at Joy FM, Edem Naite, and MD of Labadi Beach Hotel, Renee Vincent Ends, speaking after planting the trees.
We have more than 400 coconut trees in the Badi Beach Hotel. It's very important to us, the green environment, our green policies, as I mentioned before, and to shout with you guys as partners, multimedia group, it's a no-brainer. It's a straightforward relationship, which we are very proud of.
Definitely, we just have to embrace it because we believe in it. He actually did mention that our very existence is tied to this. We all just can't sit back and watch our, environment just get wiped out because they're felling trees, galamsey here and there and all that.
Boys and girls, mommies, daddies, Ghana phone you now. I mean everybody, you wanna fight climate change in this country. Green Ghana says, let's plant some trees. Green Ghana Day, Green Ghana Day. 11th June is Green Ghana Day. On that day, let's all step out, plant 5.
And it's, of course, Green Ghana Day. Make sure you plant a tree and make sure you nurture it as well. Now, joining us is learning a whole High Court has granted bail to the 21 alleged LGBTQ plus applicants charged with unlawful assembly. We understand they've each been granted bail in the sum of 5,000 Ghana cedis with a surety to submit one ID each. It is reported the AG did not oppose the bail. We'll bring you more in our subsequent bulletins. And now we all know the academic and political credentials of NDC presidential hopeful Joshua Alabi. But did you know he had a sporty side? Make a date this evening as he shares his experience in academia, politics and sports with Aisha Ibrahim on PM Personality Profile on the Joy News channel later tonight. Here are snippets of what to expect.
Right? This is how I believe.
We didn't stay with our parents, my mother's side. At the same time, we rather were with our stepmothers. Very easy. My father's second wife was, but the third and fourth, Wallahi. I was a basketballer, a good one too, and I knew I was good.
Was that why you were in disciplining?
No, you see, sometimes it's good to add that to your life, and they'll punish you. There was a time before they mentioned my name, I just went to them because I knew they'll call my name.
You want to catch Joshua Alabi on PM Personality Profile with Aisha Ibrahim. Tonight it's time for Showbiz. My pizza Subidi. It's a Friday. What's up?
And in Showbiz, your weekend viewing just got better as your favorite entertainment show, E-Vibes with Becky, takes a journey to the Ashanti region to hear all about gospel musician Yapong's 40-year career.
Able to finish the school though?
Yeah. We are the first batch, 1979.
Did you pass, you failed, or?
As you see, I didn't follow whether I passed or failed, but I know I failed. So I didn't follow it. My aim is just to finish the school and continue my music. When I was in the school, I always do
music.
The music has done a lot for me.
And the Kumerica Boys are back with another banger. The young Ashanti men last night released the song titled
Yeah, Dumb.
That's right. And it's trending #2 on YouTube. Let's listen to it. And it's trending on Twitter at Wi-Fi World says the Asaka boys are blending culture with music, yeah, dom. And the last one is from at Reggie Osei3 who says history, hashtag yeah, dom, yeah, dom, yeah, dom. That's right.
And that's the song we are going to use for the cruise across the 8 cities, Italy, Rome, and Turkey. Make sure you contact Adansi Travels now and travel with me as we cruise these 8 cities and 3 countries. There's more when you log on to myjoyonline.com. Airport company gained $1 million as royalties from COVID-19 testing by Frontiers Healthcare Services Transport Minister. That's on myjoyonline.com. And also GPRTU questions airline proposed by NRSA. Akufo-Addo submits a list of cabinet appointees for his second term. I'll leave you with Green Ghana song. Make sure you green today. Plant a tree and nurture it. Wisdom, episode 15 with Pastor Mensa Otabil coming up next. I am MFR Paul.
Mommies, daddies, Ghana phone you now. I mean everybody, you wanna fight climate change in this country. Green Ghana says, let's plant some trees. Green Ghana Day, Green Ghana Day. 11th June is Green Ghana Day. On that day, let's all step out, plant 5 million trees in this country. So be a citizen and not a spectator. They did Lebanon, Awa, Anaya. Let's come together and plant trees so the next generation.